Morning, y'all. Up and moving. Getting ready to start this horrific climb. It's like 4,000 feet up over the span of 9 miles. And that's just the main climb. After that, it chills out a little bit, but it's pretty much a full day of going up. Not a whole lot of down today. As far as the cold goes, I kind of feel the same. Everyone else kind of feels the same too. But we're gonna do the best that we can today. Slept great, had a lot of weird dreams though. But the temperature was pretty perfect. Condensation wasn't too bad. And I only woke up once to take a piss. No real plans for the day. There's a lot of, well, not a lot. There's a few camping options, you know, around 25 miles or so. But the mosquitoes are supposed to be awful. And of course, we all just got rid of our bug spray that we've been carrying since Yosemite. Got rid of them just in Cascade Locks because we haven't needed or used it in so long. And now, of course, all the comments are saying that these campsites are just awful for mosquitoes. So that's lovely. This morning, while I'm doing this climb, I'm going to give a couple special shout outs because I have been hooked the fuck up yet again by you wonderful people. First and foremost, my buddy Marshall from back home. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. I have to thank Kim P yet again, and I have to thank Eric S yet again. Bunch of repeat offenders this time. You're all the best. It helps out a lot more than you know, and I'm excited to buy a beer or a burger in your name. I hope y'all keep watching until the end. I expect that you will if you've been around this long. But yeah, I guess all I can say is thank you over and over again. I appreciate you. Actually, I just got service for a second and I checked my email, and I have to give another special shout out to Paula S yet again. Thank you so much for your continued support. Sitting here for a little snack break, trying to dry out some of our stuff. We're most of the way up this climb, but not quite there yet. Chap was sitting here and he looked at his far out and he said, guess what mileage we're at? We are at mile marker 2,193.1 on the dot, which is the exact mileage of the year that I hiked the AT. So if we were on the AT, I would be on top of Katahdin right now, which is fucking crazy to think about. I knew that today, like, we were going to hit 2,200 today, which is also crazy. But for him to just look at his phone and be at the exact mileage is pretty wild. So, yay for Summit Day.
If only it was Summit Day.
Yeah, our Summit Day is coming.
What do we call it on the PCT? Is it going to be... We're not summiting anything, right?
It's still Summit Day, I think.
I mean, I would think so.
Monument Day. Well, I just had a little bit of a traumatic experience. I had heard about this happening to other hikers in the past, but it just hasn't happened to me yet until today. I just dug up someone else's cat hole. And I'll spare all the details, but I had quite a bit of a mess to clean up. I probably spent a fucking good half hour cleaning up some of my things. But yeah, not great. Not something I would like to do again. There was no sign that someone had gone in this place before, but I think I just got a little unlucky. But I've still got a number of miles to the next water, and I just used pretty much all of my water washing things up. So I should be alright, but still kind of sucks. And on top of that, you know, I dug up someone else's cat hole. I still had to shit, so I shit anyway. Covered everything up, and then I started cleaning everything. And as I'm cleaning everything, another hiker comes walking up toward me, and we kind of like said what's up to each other. It's a guy that, you know, I've known for a while, but I think he might have been heading back that direction to do the same thing. So just a shitty situation, if you will. Oh my. 2,200 in the bag. Just a few more left. Can't believe I didn't miss this little one. Here's the trail. That's just a little sign. Out of all the ones I've missed, that's the one that I see. I don't know, but it's a special number because, I mean, I talked about the AT earlier, but if you include the approach trail, it was 2,200 on the dot. So yeah, we would be done with the AT if we were back home, but still got a few more on this one, and I'm all right with that because I'm starting to get a little sad that it's almost over. As I always say, onward and fucking upward. Just had some great trail magic back there. Completely forgot to take the camera out, but this dude had a cooler full of drinks. He had fresh veggies, which I hit pretty hard. I don't know, all kind of different snack foods. And then a little bit ago, he started making grilled cheese sandwiches, and we were fucking putting them down. There was a whole group of us there. I think he was waiting for some folks that he knew, but yeah, he was making grilled cheeses like 6 at a time, just one batch after the next. Like, I couldn't even eat one, and he was already putting another one on my plate. So super fucking cool. We appreciate it. It is 4:35, and we're still planning to do 10 more miles. I mean, we can probably still do that, but it'll likely be dark after we get to camp. Chap's long gone. We didn't even see him at the trail magic, which I couldn't believe that he didn't hang around and eat food. But Cece and I are back here, still just up all day long. It's a really nice trail for sure, but it's still climbing. Good view of Hood right there. I believe that's Hood. Adams is just off in the distance here. I had a good glimpse of it a little bit ago, but can't see it right now. Starting to get kind of late. Stopped for a little break back there. I started soaking my couscous for tonight. Fireball actually caught up to us, so I saw her for a minute. Chap's still a few miles ahead, and he's already at camp. He just messaged me on the Garmin. Oh, we're still going to try to make it to where he's at. But if we come up on a really nice campsite, I might be tempted to stay there too. Alright, y'all. Sorry for the lack of communication over the last hour or so. We stopped at this lake. Well, Cece and I stopped at this lake and had dinner. Fireball was there. Ate a bunch of dry ass couscous. It was awful. Just too much. It was a whole box of dry couscous. But then the sun started to go down. It got cold. And I said, you know what? If there's camping here, we should just take it. So the three of us are camped here. We got a really nice campsite. Chap is about 3 miles ahead. So I told him we'd see him in the morning, try to get an early start. But I was not feeling night hiking. Starting to feel a little better myself. I think the other 2 are as well. It's just a slow process here. We're camped by a lake. Thankfully, the mosquitoes aren't too bad. I know some people have said that they've been bad in this area, even lately with the cooler weather, but nothing significant right now, so that's a good thing. Don't know what we did, probably like 21 or so today, so still not too bad, but not exactly what we were aiming for. Well, that's all right. We'll do better tomorrow. I said that yesterday as well, and we didn't really do better, but who cares? I'll catch up with y'all in the morning. I hope you have a good night. Thanks again. Sleep tight, everybody.